Good morning. For today's adventure, I'm going to hike around Lake Meyer Park in Winneshiek County. I've been up to this park a number of times, always on the lake with canoe or kayak, but I've never hiked the trail. So I don't know what I'm getting into, and I'm about to find out, and I invite you to join me. So let's go for a hike here at Lake Meyer Park in Winneshiek County. It's going to be a little bit wet, but that's okay. My shoes and socks and feet will dry. It's just a good day for a hike. And there we've got a green heron flying away. I saw a number of those when I was on the water, and here I am seeing them from the trail, but not getting pictures today. It's mid-September and the changing seasons are quite obvious. It's coming fast. I'm not too excited about the cold weather. I like all the pretty colors, but boy, I don't like what it brings. I believe the trail that I'm on is called the Lakeside Trail. I'll be honest, I didn't pay that much attention, and I'll confirm it. If it's something different, I'll let you know. And really, if I remember correctly, I'll be doing 2 or 3 different trails just to make this loop. So you just follow along. There was another green heron. Boy, I hope I'm not going to regret that I didn't bring my canoe along. So far, this has been a really nice trail to walk, well maintained, wider than it has to be, but I suppose that's the size of the mower that they use. Just a nice morning walk. A person needs a day like this every now and then. On this hike, I'm doing my best to not overshoot in the photo department. It'd be easy to come home with many hundred pictures, but I'm gonna wait and just try to find some of the nicer ones. Use a little bit of discretion, and then I can save some hard drive space. I can save some time and still be satisfied and be able to share with you what I'm seeing. The edges of this trail is just filled with wildflowers and color, and it's just really pretty. I remembered seeing this fishing point here from the water, but I guess I'm not sure how to get to it other than through the trails, and I haven't explored them well enough. And there we've got a bird right on the edge here going after bugs. Might have to stop and watch it. Look how pretty this trail is. The lake on one side, forest on the other. Perfect combination. It's really pretty. I'll have to come up here next spring, see the wildflowers. And if I slow down, the bugs start to swarm me, so I'm going to have to keep moving at a good clip. It's warm enough for the bugs, and they can ruin a hike. I'm at another apparently frequently accessed part of the park. that I would guess you get to this from you'd park along the road and walk out here. How nice. You could sit on that bench and never fish. Enjoy yourself. And there's yet another green heron. I'm on the road now, and I'm not quite sure where that trail goes, but I thought if I remember what I saw on the map back at the trailhead, I have to take the road for a while before I get on another trail that continues around the lake. So that's what I'll do. As you can see, it's very pretty. Walking on the road might not be my favorite thing, but you know what? There aren't any bugs. Here is another fishing access point, and it appears to be available for people of all mobility levels. So let's hope there's a nice fishing setup here. Let's hope that there's fish that are cooperative for those who use this, especially those who can't maybe get to the other places. It's a nice little fishing jetty. And 2 cormorants just took off. Along this road, at least right in this area, is Virgin's Bower. I believe this is Virgin's Bower, which is a really interesting blossom. It always gets my attention. It kind of reminds me of the spring wildflower, grandfather's whisker, or prairie smoke. I've seen quite a bit of Virgin's Bower this year, so I don't know if I'll have to look it up if it's native or non-native, or if it's spreading or not, or I don't know. Maybe I'm just more attentive. Obviously, I'm still on the road here, looking for a trail that'll take me off to the right here somewhere along the lake. I don't know, maybe I gotta be on this a while. I should have probably taken a picture of the map. That's kind of a tip. Take a picture of the trail map before you leave. But I didn't, and I'm not too concerned. I'll find my way back to the Jeep somehow, or I'll backtrack. This has been the steepest part of the whole trail, so it's easy walking. And the hike on the gravel continues. I still haven't found a trail. Well, I don't know. This isn't labeled. I might take this and see where it goes, if this will take me back along the lake. It's not near as nice as the last one, but let's see. I'll follow it for a while anyway. I really have a hard time believing this is the path, but maybe it is. I know my feet are getting wet in this longer grass. Oh well, as I said earlier, I can dry my shoes and socks and feet. It's almost like these are just paths for these trees that they've got in here. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's another one there. Well, not sure where to go here. That trail through the grass just brought me back to the gravel. So I'm not sure what it was, but I don't believe it's the intended trail for the loop hike. I could end up finding out I was wrong here as I continue on, but we'll see. I'm not worried. If I have to walk a little further, I have to walk a little further. It looks like we've got another one of these mowed trails. This one's better than the last one was. So maybe this is the official path. I'm going to take it for a while. Boy, it looks a lot like the last one. So I'll take this for a while. See where it goes, where it takes me. This would be a little bit more cozy for the mower, but I like it. In the past, I have hiked trails that are just as wide as your feet, and those are fine too. Less impact, that's for sure. But this is not what I would consider really wild. For me, that's Isle Royale, or when we hiked that part of the Appalachian Trail. But on the Appalachian Trail, that path was quite wide, quite worn because of the amount of traffic it gets. Some of the back trails on Isle Royale, that's a different story. At times, depending on the season, you had to pay close attention to just keep track of where the trail was. But I like this. For a local trail to hike, this is nice. Look at all the leaves that have fallen already. Wow. I'm just not ready for the cold. Within the past couple of weeks, a friend of mine mentioned these plants here that I had never seen before. It's called orange fruit horse gentian. Now, I've photographed stiff gentian, fringe gentian, bottle or closed, pale, but I had never heard of this species before. And I'll be honest, based on what he told me, I knew it would be a shot in the dark if I would find it, if I'd happen to be on the right trail. But lo and behold, here they are. So I found them. I'm getting pictures of them, and I get to add another life plant to my list of plants seen and photographed. So this is an interesting find. Orange fruit horse gentian. That discovery made this whole hike worth it. Yep, I could have been on the water photographing green herons, but I see them often. But I have not seen a new plant for a while. So that was fun. I'm glad I found that. Again, it made the hike worthwhile. And as I come up this trail, we've got a structure, and I'll be honest, I don't remember what it is. We'll go check it out. I don't know if it's a nature center, if it's a lodge where you can rent. I don't know. I just haven't been here enough. So let's find out. Well, you can drive to it, so you must continue down that road I was on. Let's see. A nice A-frame. I wouldn't mind owning this. Let's see what it is. Let's see, door must be on this side. Handicap accessible. Nature center, closed for maintenance. Well, I'm not sure what they're maintaining in there, but it's closed. So I'm going to continue on the trail, assuming I find it again. I can't say for sure, but based on the way this trail is dropping and the direction it's heading, I would guess I'm on the path to take me back towards the Jeep and the trailhead. I guess time will tell. I do believe I'm at one end of the end of the lake. If I remember right, I paddled near this as far as I could get. So I expect I'm going to be doing a little cut through a swampy area and then be a more direct route to the truck or the Jeep. And we've got a sign here, Fish Habitat Program, explaining how this was funded. And away I go on more scenic trail. One time when I was up here in the canoe, I had a real nice buck in velvet up in this area. So I did some checking, and this is a no hunting area. So if he stays in here, he's probably going to be safe. And there we are. There's the lake to the right. And I did paddle up here. This was shallow, which explained why I found the buck out in the swampy area. And the trail continues on, just as nice as it was elsewhere. So other than that stretch of gravel, which, okay, we've got to have gravel, we got to have gravel. This is a nice little walk. It's really pretty. And I don't know if I mentioned or not, but there is a campground here. So if you wanted to camp and go for a hike in the morning, like I often do when we camp, this would be a very enjoyable trek. Be a good way to start the day. I didn't record a GPS track of this hike, so I really don't know how long it is, but I would guess it to be, I don't know, 1, maybe 2 miles at most. But it's easy. I guess the biggest challenge is just finding how you connect all the little trails to stay together. But if you're going to stay along the lake, it's easy. Anytime you find one that takes you close to the lake, follow it. I don't know where the other trails take you. I would guess they're smaller loops, but I don't know. Didn't hike them. But what's to not like about this place? I'm really surprised that there aren't any fishermen out here. There aren't any folks out here. I've got this whole park to myself. Can't complain about that, can I? What a nice little hike. A beautiful park. Nice, relaxing setting. It's really very enjoyable here at Lake Meyer in Winneshiek County. And to the Winneshiek County Conservation Board and the staff, you've done a great job here. And thank you for making this available to the public. I really like this. If you recognize that bridge, you know that I have made it back to the starting point. Back to well, here I'm on the fishing platform, boat dock, kayak launch. I made it back. There's something for everybody here at Lake Meyer, whether it's just simple camping, hiking, paddling, fishing. It is electric motor only fishing. If you like these kind of videos, please give this a thumbs up. Subscribe if you would, and share it with others. And by the way, don't click away yet. I may have some photos to share here at the end of my talking. Just some pictures I took as I was on my hike. But with Lake Meyer and all of so many of the county parks in Iowa, they're really kind of like hidden treasures that unless you get out and really start to explore them, you don't realize just how beautiful they are. Almost in our backyards. They're relatively, a close drive. You're within a close drive of county parks somewhere. Get out and enjoy them if you can. I do thank you for watching.